In more news just coming in, the Met Department in its latest bulletin on Cyclone Yas has said that landfall is expected by noon tomorrow, while severe cyclonic storm is going to move northwestwards rather in the next 12 hours. It is very likely to cross North Odisha, West Bengal coast between Paradip and Sagar Island, close to north of Dhamra and south of Balasore.
ये जो चक्रवात है अभी पारादीप से लगभग 280 किलोमीटर दूर पे बे ऑफ बंगाल पे केंद्रीभूत है और ये एक सीवियर साइक्लोन स्टॉर्म है। इसका विंड का स्पीड अभी 110-120 किलोमीटर जैसा है और ये धीरे धीरे उत्तर उत्तर पश्चिम दिशा में गति करके कल सुबह यानी सुबह 5 या 6 बजे उड़ीसा तट के धामरा के पास केंद्रीभूत होगा। तब इसका विंड स्पीड 155 से 165 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटा और गस्टनेस में 185 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटा हो सकता है और वही विंड स्पीड के साथ ये ओडिशा तट को पार करेगा बालासोर और धामरा के बीच में। मगर इसका इम्पैक्ट पारादीप से शुरू करके सागर आइलैंड तक जहाँ तक रहेगा वही सभी एरिया में विंड स्पीड ज्यादा रहेगा।
Kamaljeet Sandhu has got more details. He joins us from Balasore Relief Camp and Suryagni is in Sundarban. Anupam in Diga. I'm going to go across to all my colleagues in a bit. First to you, Kamaljeet. Balasore in the eye of the storm almost, because the expectation is that here is where the first landfall is going to be made as the cyclone moves towards the Indian coast.
Well, I'm in the multi-purpose cyclone relief center here in Mirzapur in Balasore, and behind me you see people are about to trickle in. This even as the weather seems very unpredictable. It rains every now and then it stops all of a sudden. So yes, people are coming in and we will speak to them about the arrangements being done, because this is also a COVID testing center and also houses a school. But we'll try and get your reaction about how people think. एक तो कोरोना चल रहा है और साथ में यहाँ पे रिलीफ सेंटर भी बनाया गया है। किस तरह के बंदोबस्त
जो है यह तो चांदीपुर पंचायत है, इसका अंदर ये गांव जो है मिर्जापुर गांव है चांदीपुर पंचायत के अंदर। ये बात्य आश्रम है। ये आश्रम में यहाँ पे सब तरह का फैसिलिटी है, गवर्नमेंट देता है। लेकिन एक बात है, इधर आने में थोड़ा आदमी जो है थोड़ा लेट करते हैं, इसी चलते जो ये सब रूम को देख के जाते हैं, जाने के बाद कंप्लेन करते हैं, करने से रूम को साफा नहीं
कंप्लेन करते हैं। सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग वगैरह सफाई वगैरह नहीं,
सफाई नहीं है, सफाई नहीं। आप लोग देख भी सकते हैं, जा भी सकते हैं, ऐसा कोई बात नहीं। जो इधर बोल देते हैं और उधर अच्छा है, आप लोग जाके आप सर्वे कर सकते हैं, देख सकते हैं, लेकिन रूम सफाई नहीं है।
We've been to some of the rooms and yes, people are actually huddled inside a room. But remember, entire villages being moved into a complex. That is the challenge. And remember, people who are not carrying masks, whose names are registered here, they're given a mask, they've sanitized and then they're allowed in. किस तरह की प्रक्रिया चलती है जब कोई आता है यहाँ पर? कितने लोगों को अकोमोडेट कर पाएंगे?
एक एक करके करते हैं ना, और सब लोग तो एक बार कर नहीं सकता है ना, एक एक करके करते हैं। सैनिटाइजर भी करते हैं, ये टेस्ट करते हैं, रजिस्टर करते हैं, और जिसका ठंडा फंडा है उसको टैबलेट देता है।
तो जो मान लो जिसके पास टेम्परेचर ज्यादा है क्योंकि कोरोना चल रहा है, उनको अलग से कैसे रखते हैं? क्योंकि यहाँ पे तो काफी भीड़ हो जाएगी शाम को।
नहीं, भीड़ कहाँ होगा, इतना रूम है ऊपर भी।
So this is what they're saying, but here if you see, people are about trickling in. Some people are going outside, saying they will try and get in some of more relief material, including bed sheets. But clearly the challenge is not going anywhere till this particular cyclone goes away, tides away. For this matter, next 48 hours, crucial for Balasore.
Yes, absolutely. Suryagni is with us also. He's in Sundarban. Suryagni, just give us an idea about the kind of evacuation work that has been done. What do you really see around you?
Well, absolutely. You know, just I'd ask my camera person to pan and show you the current situation of the seas right now. This is Bokhali, the last point of West Bengal, of mainland West Bengal, and in front of us we have the Bay of Bengal. Now, this is exactly the area through which the super cyclone Amphan made its landfall. So, given the fact that West Bengal has seen a Bulbul, a Fani, and the super cyclone Amphan in the past 3 consecutive years, their readiness, is that they have, Mamata Banerjee also has stated that almost 9 lakh people have been evacuated. These places, these are tourist towns, these are tourist beaches, but as the corona lockdown was implemented almost 10 days back, so these entire stretches are completely, it's evacuated. No one is there. The shops, we went to the beach shops in the morning. They told us, time and over again that they have already moved out of this place because due to no business, no tourism, they have left the place way almost 10 days back, and now they're just taking some of their stuff and returning back home. So in the point of safety and maintenance of situation of the security purposes, there is a high alert, and no one is being allowed to wander around in these areas. And yesterday we were told by the Coast Guard that there are no fishing boats in the high seas that are adjoining, at least when it comes to West Bengal's coast. Back to you.
All right, Suryagni, be with us. Anupam is in Digha and he was getting us a report earlier also. Anupam, your report did seem to suggest that preparations are underway to minimize the disaster's effects in terms of the kind of impact it has on the people living in that particular area. But just do tell us, is everybody there adhering to what has been said by the administration in terms of evacuation?
Yeah, of course. First, let me show you the conditions of the sea over here. I'll conditions of the sea. This is a low tide going on at present, and a high tide will come shortly. The conditions are extremely rough over here, and it will get worse as the day progresses, and it will be extremely rough tomorrow morning. And the evacuation process is going on underway, and the best way to combat any cyclone is to evacuate people as soon as possible, as far as possible, as far as to the shores. So that is what West Bengal government and Odisha government are doing this time, and taking lessons from last year's Amphan tragedy. West Bengal government has taken some steps well in advance. Over 9 lakh people have been evacuated. Still few people are not willing to go to cyclone shelters, cyclone centers that have been prepared. So NDRF, civil defense and police are trying to solve the problem, and they are doing it as fast as possible, because there is no time left for us, because in few hours the wind speed will catch up, and the wind speed at present is around 40 to 50 kilometers per hour. And if we talk about wind speed, we have seen super cyclone Amphan, and it reached about 260 kilometers per hour. That was the maximum wind speed. And if we talk about Foni, which devastated Puri, the maximum wind speed it achieved was around 250 kilometers per hour. And the cyclone Yas, which is expected to yield around 185 kilometers per hour speed, that is the maximum speed, gusting speed. So that is also very high speed, and that is what organizations and administration is doing to evacuate people to minimize the damage.
To minimize the damage, I think that really is what we can do right now, because we don't have control over the situation as far as the movement of the cyclone is concerned. But to minimize the damage at the same is what everybody would be looking at. And thanking my colleagues for getting us up to speed with all of those developments. Let's talk about Yas now. Here is Yas. This is the eye of the storm. As you can see on